Hello, my name is Selena Saavedra, and this is a presentation of my instructional design for a 10-week course in goal-setting theory and methodologies. The course is focused on the need for the UNT IT System Enterprise Analytics team to learn the foundations for setting goals in their organization. The course will be a hybrid course with most of the discussion in the physical or virtual classroom. The timeline spans 10 weeks with 3 to 5 hours per week dedicated to classroom and unaccompanied learning for each module. The team will meet for 3 hours each week and work individually for 1 to 2 hours on readings, videos, and writing. The learning theories for this instruction include cognitivism, behaviorism, and humanism, which will allow the students to engage in the content with the experiences they have in their field, to use their current knowledge to relate to others' way of working, as well as to learn through the process of self-efficacy and self-actualization to create a sense of accomplishment. In this course, students will influence the behaviors of their peers with feedback and engagement, and they will learn to build on what they know to form better ways of thinking about those processes. The flipped classroom approach also creates an environment where students will be focused on motivation and self-actualization, and this course will include the supportive concepts of creating goals that will meet their needs to be successful in their daily work and support their organization. The problems and purpose. The team members of UNT IT Enterprise Applications are not incorporating the strategic goals of the organization within their professional goals. Currently, their goals are based on individual performance with a focus on the expectations of their job duties. While individual performance is monitored and reviewed, team members must also focus on how their work supports the organization. The purpose of the course is to influence enterprise application team members to create goals that will help them achieve their objectives at work and incorporate the organization's strategic goals and values. The course will be facilitated in a hybrid classroom approach where the team members will collaborate as well as take time to learn and study individually on their own time. This course will be facilitated by an instructor in the classroom, and students will be using the learning management system to organize their work. For this course, I will be using Canvas as the LMS due to its ease of use and familiarity with the students who will be using it. I will take you into the Canvas course now so you can follow along as a student viewing the course. As students navigate to the home page in Canvas, they will be directed to the syllabus where they will see the course topic, its purpose, and the lesson goals and objectives. Let's move into the student view so you can see as a student. There are 6 main goals for this course with several learning objectives for each. They will also see the timeline and summary of the course modules from weeks 1 through 10. Under the Modules tab, students will see the outline of assignments and discussions under each module. Each module is dedicated to one of the 6 main goals. So let's review each module to understand how the assignments and discussions relate to each of the goals and objectives. In Module 1, we see an introduction to goal settings and methodologies. At the beginning of each module, the goals and objectives will be listed to remind students what their focus will be. As you see, there are links to the necessary materials required for completing the assignments. The instructor will also have a list of training materials listed in the Facilitator's Guide. The discussion will take place in the classroom setting where students can discuss what they read and share any ideas or thoughts about the readings. Week 2's self-instructed learning begins with videos that provide information on 3 different goal-setting methodologies. Discussion will take place again in the classroom so students can review what they learned from the videos around SMART goals, OKRs, and goal pyramids. Week 3 begins with students creating short-term personal goals using 2 of the learned methodologies. They will submit their goals in the Canvas discussion to share with peers and provide feedback to others about their short-term goals. The in-class discussion will be around each person's short-term goals, what they learned from the feedback from their peers, and how they applied any updates to their goals. Week 4 begins with a new goal, knowing your objectives. Students will learn how to set good objectives from John Doerr's TED Talk. The classroom discussion will ensure students understand how to create strategic goals that provide value. Week 5 moves into the reasons why we create goals and the reasons that motivate us to achieve them, followed with a classroom discussion on those motivating factors. Week 6 will bring all of the learnings to this point together by having students write an essay to illustrate the what and the why behind the goals they would like to set in their organization. They will post to Canvas to give and provide feedback to and from their peers. They will bring their essays to the classroom discussion to share and discuss why they are setting the goals they believe have purpose and value. Week 7 will focus on outputs versus outcomes. There is a real difference, and students should know the differences to ensure they are creating good goals for themselves. They will be able to collaborate on those differences in their classroom discussion. Week 8 will be the beginning of the student focus on OKRs. They will begin by drafting 3 objectives and key results that they will present to their supervisors after the course. Classroom discussions will review the why of their objectives and how those objectives are relevant and valuable. Peers will provide feedback so that each student can make adjustments as needed. In week 9, students will then review their key results in detail with their peers to ensure they will be successful in their goals. Week 10, students are asked to create a timeline in which they will accomplish their OKRs and show how their goals align with the organization's strategic goals. Finally, students will present their OKRs to their peers in the classroom as they will for their supervisors. So let's leave the student view so that we can look at the rubrics. The rubrics cover the total 120 points attainable in the course. Students will be assessed by their writing by setting short-term goals, setting OKRs, and presenting their final goals. You may have noticed in each of the areas where an item will be assessed, there is a rubric and the criteria for each of the rubrics at the bottom of the page. Finally, in week 9, students will evaluate, or they will receive, a course evaluation. The link will take the students to an assessment where students will evaluate the course, instructor, and instruction, as well as their participation. Well, that's the course on goal setting theory and methodologies. I hope you've enjoyed my presentation and my instructional design. Thank you for watching.